let me talk about these college football playoff rankings that we got this week. Listen, there's some controversy, and to be quite honest with you, I've got one take and one take only. The committee, as it's currently constructed, and this ranking system is a failed experiment. And I think that that's pretty clear. They gave us Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU. I don't think anybody argues that. But then LSU over USC. LSU is 9-2. USC is 10-1. That's not the only problem. Part of the problem also is that this committee is clearly not looking at what happened in the last couple of weeks and evaluating as such. Remember, LSU did beat Alabama, and great, good for them. That was a great game. They beat them on that two-point conversion. Then they followed that up with a 3-point win against Arkansas the week after Arkansas lost to Liberty. Then LSU plays UAB. So I'm sorry, like, what? Why are we honoring them? Why are they staying there? It's clearly because the committee wants to honor their previous rankings or their previous notions about who these teams are rather than what we see actually on the field. In those same 2 weeks, by the way, USC pounded Colorado, and I get it, Colorado's not a great team right now, but then they followed that up with a win against UCLA on the road. And that UCLA team, by the way, beat two teams in the committee's own top 25, Washington and Utah. USC's also got the best player right now that I've seen in college football, and Caleb Williams, who in his last 5 games has taken college football by storm. So when things like this happen, it's pretty clear that college football fans are going to start to distrust the system. That's not good for anybody. And when we're rewarding teams and letting teams slide on things like 3-point wins against Arkansas and playing UAB in November, I think it's a bad message to send. So in some respects, the committee is not even doing their job. Please evaluate these teams on a weekly basis and give us some adjustment based on what's happening on the field. The last point that I will make is that these rankings seem to point towards Alabama being patient X. See, Alabama, we thought was going to be one of the best teams that we've ever seen in college football, one of the biggest betting favorites that we've ever seen in college football to start the season, but they aren't that team, okay? This Alabama team is not the 2020 Alabama team. In 2020, Alabama was a great team. And by the way, on this run under Nick Saban, they've been a great program. They're the preeminent program in college football. But this season, they're not what they have been. In fact, they've played 5 one-possession games. They're 3-2 in those possessions. Back in 2020, they played one one-possession game. So these wins over Bama probably shouldn't be carrying the day like they are currently for the College Football Playoff Committee. Please do your job. This committee is a failed experiment, and hopefully we get away from it as soon as possible. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.